From Tacoma here at Narrows Plaza Bowl for the title matches of today's JBT event, wrapping up an exciting weekend here. Tyler Coates and Spencer Sullivan, to the great surprise of Tyler Coates and Spencer Sullivan, find themselves in the title match after a wild finish in each of their semifinal matches. This is a single game scratch match for the win. Spencer started out double open while Tyler's gone spare strike spare, so he's got himself an 8-pin lead through 3 frames. To their right, the handicap title match is between the newcomer Shelby Unger and Dante Selgren from Spokane. They are already in the 7th frame, so we'll pick up a lot of action there, as that's a 7th frame spare from Shelby. She's pulled a couple before, but her first time in a title match. And to their right, the girls' scratch title match going on between Juliana Gosny-Chaloma, that's what I said, and Piper Chalmers, who was the top seed in the handicap and ended up in 3rd place overall, losing her last game to Shelby. So lots going on at once. We'll keep track of all of it, as Sunger's got a wobbly 5-pin there. Dante's got to beat Shelby by 32 pins to tie, 33 pins to win. And he's got 4 in a row right now, so he's in pretty good shape. But as we just learned, matches can flip on a dime in the last frame or two. Lefty Sullivan, first time I think in a JBT title match. OJC a lot too. Got the strike in the 4th to recover from that open. Selgren from Spokane with that successful crowd. Logan and Eli over to the left. They say there's some snow on Snoqualmie Pass right now, so they're going to have a fun evening commute back to the east side of the States. It'll be a lot more fun if he comes out on top in this match. So a nice classic lefty style there. I like that. Little half 7 with that short pin there for him. -9 after 5 games, 2nd straight day. We had a pretty challenging pattern out. Just a little bit higher scoring today, but not that much. We bowled on Route 66, so a little more shape to it than yesterday's winding road. Scores were thusly a little higher, but only 1 bowler in each division was plus after 5 games. It was Kenji London and Scratch and Piper over an handicap average over 200 today. Arden straight at the corner pin, no problem for that. Continues to trail by 8 halfway through. Selgren's got himself a good position here. He leads by 65 and only has to make up 32, so he has to just not trip over himself, basically, and he's going to win again. Almost gets the 4 into the 9. So if Selgren wins and Tyler pulls it off, as he often does Dante become the replacement Ginger? He did not win yesterday.
You know what? He can be Ginger 2.
Ginger 2, got it. Ginger Snap.
Ginger Snap.
Tyler's used to winning with Colt Jantz. Colt learning the ropes and scratch right now. Big shot to add 10 pins to the lead. 10 back. Dante leaves the makeable 9. Just got to fill frames, and there's nothing Shelby can do about it. He does so. Looking good over there. Juliana and Piper just about tied over there with all spares and no doubles. Poor Shelby. We've been playing match play for 4 rounds now. At the end of each round, she comes up to me and hands me a scorecard like this, and I go, "Did you win?" And she goes, "I don't know." I had to go back and inform her that yes, she won, that yes, she won, and that yes, she won again. Streak might end here, though, which will be disappointing, but still, 2nd place in one of her very first few events. She'll take that all day long. I hope she does, at least. So Tyler and Spencer had their equipment packed, their shoes off, and were both halfway down the driveway before each of their opponents had a disaster in the 10th. Tyler was playing Liam Ardman, and Liam left a 2-8-10, needing only a mark to win. Obviously did not convert. While Spencer was going up against Ben Heisler, and Ben 4-9 needing a mark to win, and obviously did not convert. Those fickle, fickle bowling gods. Shelby's got a chance for 134. She's got a 135 average, a high scratch game of 179 today, so she did very well. That was her nicest shot of the match. Where was that all match? Says Shelby and Mama Shelby and Papa Shelby behind me. Second flat 7 in as many frames for Sullivan. Keeping the ball in play though. Shelby, I'll give you 2 stickers if you spare this up. No stickers for Spencer, but a spare. When? The 20th. The 20th? Oh, wow. Up, you owe me 2 stickers, sorry. If you heard in the background there, Spencer's got a birthday coming up. He'll be 16. I would have pegged him for a bit older. He gets that a lot, I imagine. My goodness. Well, he and Ben is, Ben I think is officially taller than me, and he's just barely 17 in that area. Yeah, I have long since given up trying to figure out these kids' age. Some of them are 12 and they look 24, and then the other way around too. Donnie's got a chance at a 200 scratch game here, which he is going to get with that 10-pin conversion. That'll win you a lot of titles when you're getting 26 pins on top of that on a tough pattern. Sullivan, no problem with that 5, but he trails by 19 now with only 4 frames to go. Give someone as good as Coates a second chance, and man, that makes tough sledding for the rest of the field. 11 championships. He has vocally stated his goal to become the all-time winningest Pac Northwest bowler. That title belongs to Ryan Nicholas right now at 19. And a 205 for Spokane champion Dante Selgren. So one Ginger has won. Ginger number 2, ooh, has a problem to deal with. There you go. This guy is a rock star. He basically gives us the ball in alley and says, tell me what lanes you need and when to turn them on, and that makes life very easy on us. Thanks to Chris Stoddard and the whole crew here for hosting us. Not so good on the spare there, gives him 134 through 7, and all of a sudden it's a 4-pin game. Chalmers is clean through 6 over there to open up an 18-pin lead. We'll keep track on that. Tyler is old, as we all know, so he's physically falling apart. There's not much left of his thumb, and now he throws a conventional finger grip. So now the sides of his fingers are all rubbed raw from 2 days of bowling. We'll send him his AARP discount on some new skin and keep him in good shape there. So a lot of power players throw that Sarge grip where one finger is conventional, both of his fingers are drilled conventional. It's so he actually hits up on the ball less is the design to do that. You can see with that much hand on the ball, getting less on it is sometimes more in today's bowling environment. As he continues to have about 80% new skin and 20% thumb left on that claw there. Spencer's been around the pocket but hasn't gotten a lot of carry so far in this title match. He's only trails by 4 though. So you can pop a couple 7-pins out and make this a match. It's a ball change, I believe. Well, use the other ball in flat 7s. This ball creeps up high in 6-pins. Pick your poison on Route 66. Tour moves on to Kingman, Arizona. Next for Southwest Conference. And we're scheduled for Los Angeles. I think the chances of that happening are roughly somewhere between slim and none. We'll see what happens from there. Nice job at the spare for Spencer. Does he have any OJC wins?
OJC, yes.
Oh, she's like, oh, sure, we got those.
He makes it to a few more than
In the alphabet soup of tournament clubs up here in the Northwest, he's got a few of them. Only a few have the triple crown of OJC, JBT, and WYBT, as they're the newer clubs. So we'll see what they do.
baseball in Arizona last weekend. So both sports
Every week I fly through Phoenix and there's 80% baseball players coming through. It's the only place to play, I guess, really right now. Pretty shot by Spencer in the 9th, by the way. It sets himself up for the 10th frame. He's got 209, or room for 209. Coates can still shut him out with strike and good counts. Sorry, 2 strikes and good count. I haven't seen much of the ladies over there, so try and catch a little bit of them. Ghazni Tuiloma's trailing in this match, and that's a 9th frame 2-pin attempt, which she had. It doesn't have. Poor Juliana waited a couple hours for this match while Piper kept winning her main division matches. It looks like Chalmers is going to come out on top over there, barring disaster. 6th arrow for Coates. Pretty shot. That puts him in the 2 O's, which forces a double out of Spencer if he can hold the count. So one more strike here and he'll be a 12-time champ. There's Piper shooting in the 9th on a double. Choppable little 2-4-5 there. She's going to have to figure out in that frame. Tyler just thinking, pry that ball off that claw one last time here. Get it over with. Piper in the 9th does cover that 2-4-5. Pry it off he does. Yes, sir. Not quite done. Needs 7 spare still or something like that to lock it up. Trusted that ball. That peeled about 10 boards in the last 5 feet. Got the late hit to carry and one step closer. Chalmers with a 10th frame strike. He's going to shoot a 200 scratch game and come out with girls scratch win in addition to the 3rd place main tournament finish. Well, Tyler was the beneficiary of a bad last shot in the last game. Does not return the favor this time. That'll clear him off to 12 at the worst. Well, Tyler was in the middle of a spectacular season last year when the Rona hit, and he's picking up right where he left off. He won in Oregon to start the season. Brian caught him yesterday with a 4-bagger, but right back here in the winner's circle again today. Good to see Spencer in the title match, though. Hopefully first of many, many more with us. Gets him into the season-ending invitational, so we can turn this into $1,000 later on. I like his game despite that result there. Nice, almost a throwback type game, really. A little bit of Earl with that post up at the foul line there. I'll give you all my stickers if you make this. Oh, I don't have time to order more stickers the next week. Great job out of our scratch finalists. We are 1 shot away from being done in the girls. Might as well catch a shot of it over there. Juliana's going to get $25 for this runner-up girls performance, while Piper will add 50 to her total. Team Ghazni Seahawk fans saying, oh, well, get this day over with. They'll be back. So will she. Piper had a mid-game panic there as her thumb thinger-dinger was nowhere to be found, and once we got that back, all was well. Have we come up with a name for it yet? No one knows what that thing is called, do you? No? That, yeah, we don't... Someone will fill us in later what that darn thing is called. 69 for guys in Chirloma. Great stuff all weekend here in Tacoma. We'll do it again in Arizona in a couple weeks.